Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to a special edition. It's the Smash Brothers Softball Preview Show. I'm your host, Cam DeHam, here with my CSA Chief Softball Analyst, D-Row. And just before we get this started, we do advise that this may not be suitable for children or cats. So, Stella, please leave the room. D-Row, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm ready to get this softball preview ready to go. Hopefully, a Smash Bros can do some damage here in the playoffs.
I totally agree with you. I think they can make a really deep run. So why don't we go ahead and talk about their 2016 summer season so far? Go ahead.
Yeah, got off to a little bit of a rough start this year, but after 2 losses, they've won 3 out of their last 4. I think they're coming into the playoffs pretty strong. There's been some surprises this season with some of the players. Some not so surprising. Chuck Levine leading the team in average with a stellar 682 average. Pretty impressive. But how about the emergence of Adam Rodriguez out of nowhere, coming in hot with a 658 average? Really has been a huge asset to this team. And really, to no surprise, the despicable play by Mike Moore. Wow, only 10 hits this season in 32 at-bats. Pretty sad, but hopefully he can pick it up in the playoffs.
I agree. They're really going to need that bottom of the lineup to pick it up, specifically the UMass Brethren. And I just want to say, I believe in this team. They had a 1-run loss to the Randy's Johnson earlier this year, who was 9-1 in the league. I think they got a shot. I mean, throw your hat in the ring, you got a shot. And also, I want to say they have the cleanest name of the teams left in the playoffs because you know when you got to be loud, be proud, but you always keep it clean.
Absolutely.
So with that said, recapping the season a little bit there, I'm going to talk about their playoff opponent now, the Master Batters, who, wow, earlier this year got a big walk-off win over the Smash Brothers. I hope that's still festering in the team, that locker room. I know they still think about it. They thought about it all summer, whether they were in Vegas, Newport with the wife, whatever it may be, they're thinking about it. And so let's hope they're ready to go. And then now we will go to a fan favorite segment that we have here on the playoff preview show, the What the Hell Happened segment. So we're going to go to D-Row for this.
Yeah, Cam, for this What the Hell Happened segment, we go to Steven Gerschlach, and really, this one is bizarre. Steven Gerschlach was caught cooking the books. That's correct. After an error in the field, he decided that he thought he had a hit. So even though Dan DiMichele was looking over, he erased the error and knocked it in the book for a hit for him. Some say this has to do with his guarantee that he would be a top 5 hitter by the end of the year. Not really sure what's going on here, but it's perfect for what the hell happened. Back to you, Cam.
Just what I would say is a total lack of integrity there. So we do want to talk about some of the issues that have been going on specifically with team chemistry in the Smash Brothers. First, I got to go with Cape Gate. I don't know what's going on with the boys in Boston, but they will not go down to the Chili Cape House, whether it's this weekend, D-Row comes on a surprise visit. Something's going on with the Cape Gate. They won't let Chris play some weekends. I don't know what's going on. He's getting lost and God knows where. Cape Gate, it's a real thing. They won't go down. D-Row, what do you got for these team chemistry issues?
I got two for you here. Kind of related to Cape Gate, actually. We have hashtag birthday weekend. Hashtag Matt Valiente wants to celebrate his entire weekend of his birthday like he's turning 21 again. It's unbelievable. And the kid refuses to go down to the Cape to be with the rest of the team. Even though it's not happening right now, if they're lucky and fortunate to still be in the playoffs down the road, this could lead to major issues revolving around team chemistry. It's a pretty sad situation.
For sure. And I was also thinking about a potential issue that may arise within the locker room is Mike Moore being at a wedding this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for reminding me of that one, Cam. Hashtag wedding week has been causing a lot of controversy within the team. It seems that Moore has been off on this wedding week. with his former high school pal TSC, both allegedly trying to bang the bunk. Not sure how serious this is, but I know the team there's been some rumblings within the team saying that this is going to lead to issues. So hopefully Mike Les can just do his job and get back on the team and get back in their good graces.
Yeah, you really got to think that a strong team like the Smash Brothers wouldn't let a woman come between victory and being immortal in the eyes of the BSFC community. Absolutely. And so now, not only do we just analyze what's going on here at the playoff preview show, we actually break news. So here's something you might want to think about, folks. Breaking news coming across our desk right now. There may be a pitching change, folks. So here's what we got. Former Fast and BBSC Player of the Week Mike Moore will likely be removed from the hill for tomorrow's first-round playoff game against the Master Batters. This could also cause some team dissension. I know there's some whispers all around on who wants what, but it sounds like a one Chili Davis out of Marlborough, Massachusetts, will be taking the mound here tomorrow at Tufts University. D-Row, do you have any analysis for me on that change? That's a big move to make going into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a huge move to make going in the playoffs. Again, I don't know if this has any relation to the previous scandals that we have discussed within the team, but it is curious because Chili Davis did start the season as the pitcher, but with different work vacations and such. He's missed some time on the mound, and Mike Moore has his team going into the playoffs hot, winning 3 out of the last 4. So we'll see if the move pays off, but I guess the coaches thought that this was the move to make.
It's a bold move, no doubt about that, but you got to go with the majority and what gives you the best shot to win. You lose, nobody remembers you. You win, the whole Boston area might throw a parade for the Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And so now we will go to our keys to the game. We'll start with you, D-Row. What's your key to the first round game against the Master Batters?
I actually have 2 keys here, and it both revolves around right arms. The right arm of Chili Davis and the right arm of Chuck Levine. Chuck Levine is in a sling. He will not be playing. But as we know, he leads the team in average, and his coaching ability from the sidelines can greatly impact this team. I think it's going to be up to him to really rally the troops and give them that sense that they can win this game. And when it comes to Chris, Chili Davis, his right arm will obviously be on the mound. And in the playoffs, everyone knows you win with pitching and defense. So he has a lot of pressure on him. I hope he doesn't take a shit on the mound like that cafeteria worker did at Marion High. What are your keys, Cam?
Those were 2 big-time keys, pivotal things that need to happen for the Smash Brothers to win tomorrow. My 2 keys to the game. First, I'm going to go with Chris Latorno. He's done it all year, folks. He's gotten on base. He might not be getting extra base hits, but he's slapping every which way to get on base and set up the big dingers in the middle of that lineup, specifically J-Mac, Jimmy McGinnis. When he's not with Don, he's hitting homers, triples, doubles, you name it, extra base hit man. So he's Chris Latorno. He set it up all year to get guys on base. He's gotten on base, scored runs. It's been huge for them. And then I'm going to go with none other than Matt Valiente, being behind the plate and just being that calming presence for the entire team on the field. I don't think you can really measure that with any stat. It's there. It's a calming presence. So hopefully he has maybe a dip in his mouth, hopefully a Dunkin' Donuts coffee in the morning, and he's going to be rearing to go. So any final thoughts, D-Row?
Let's go Smash Bros.
Let's go Smash Bros. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll be back for a championship preview show. But if not, we hope you enjoyed. It was a great season, and we'll see you next year.